Welcome to Profitable Women, a podcast for the female business owner who wants to build a profitable and sustainable business that aligns with their life. We will talk about the money stories impacting your decisions, financial strategies to grow your profits, and how to embrace your female superpowers. I'm your host, Sheila Hansen, certified public accountant, business mentor, and certified coach. As a wife, mom of 3, and business owner, I have spent the last 7 years supporting 6-figure business owners make confident financial decisions while raising my babies. After making the hard decision to leave my job at a public accounting firm when I had my oldest, I'm now on a mission to empower women to build wealth without sacrificing themselves. If you find yourself avoiding conversations about money, are burnt out from working all the time, wonder where your cash goes, or want to learn how to pay yourself 6 figures, you're in the right place. Remember, the information in this podcast is general in nature and for educational purposes only. For specific financial advice for your situation, please consult a professional. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to the show. Welcome to episode 1. In case you're wondering why the name Profitable Women for this podcast, you're in luck. We're going to answer that for you in this episode. I am so glad you are here, and I cannot wait to bring you weekly content that is going to expand your confidence in your financial decisions. So let's dive in to why we named the podcast what we did. We're going to start with a formal definition of profitable, which is yielding profit or financial gain. We can think of that as more of an action, as in we're generating profit. There's also a second definition, which means beneficial or useful. So first and foremost, my hope is that this podcast is beneficial and useful to you. I think we've got that one covered. To further understand the main definition of profitable, let's look at the definition of profit, which is a financial gain, especially the difference between the amount earned and the amount spent in buying, operating, and producing something. The main mission I strive for is to help businesses not only exist, but to generate profit. Far too often do we see a focus on revenue and sales defining the success of a company. We hear about the 6-figure and 7-figure business, or a business that had a 20K month or 30K launch. And while we can agree the start of being profitable is generating revenue and having money come into our business, it doesn't tell the whole story. Here's our little math lesson for the day. Profit equals revenue minus expenses. Or simply put, money coming in minus money going out. All of the variables of that equation are important, and we will be discussing the different aspects of this formula in future episodes. But equally important to the financial aspects of our business as it relates to profit are the inputs and outputs, such as our time and energy. When we talk about the amount earned, we must also consider the amount spent. Otherwise, hello, burnout. Which brings up my second mission for businesses, which is for them to be sustainable. Let's build a business that can run a marathon versus only last for a single sprint. This leads to why we are also focusing on women and female-owned businesses on this podcast. Men are great. I'm married to one. I'm the mother of 2 boys. But as women, we face specific challenges when it comes to finances, wealth, and our money. And we're going to break it down and dig into those specific challenges here. When I was looking up some stats around this, I found that only 1/3 of financial assets in the U.S. are controlled by women. And the stats for Equal Pay Day in 2023 show that for women who work full-time year-round, they're only paid an average of 83.7% as much as men, which can amount to a difference of $10,000 per year. That means it takes women 15 months to earn the same amount as a man in a 12-month period. With that being the standard in corporate America and the pandemic, which had us analyzing other factors and new challenges, we are seeing a rise in women starting businesses. We're taking things in our own hands and we're saying, I'm going to set my own rules and make my own way. Having personally gone through this and having owned a business for 7 years, I can say I've seen the amazing benefits it has created and firsthand experienced the struggles and challenges we face being business owners and trying to do all the things. Not only are there earning differences between men and women, in a study done by McKinsey, women also manage their money differently than men. Women are more likely to seek professional advice and less likely to feel confident about their own skill of financial decision making. We tend to be less risk tolerant and more focused on life goals. This is where we not only factor in the financial implications, but we also look at our time and energy. How do we serve our clients and still make it to school pickup? How do we get through our day without falling into bed completely depleted every day? How do we provide for our family without sacrificing our mental and physical health? At the end of the day, I want you to feel profitable, like there's more left of you. If all this money and financial talk has you feeling a bit overwhelmed, you are not alone. But if you're willing to lean in, learn a little bit each week, I hope you'll tune in for future episodes, where we'll be talking about things like financial metrics and definitions, streamlining our finances, digging into our money mindset and the beliefs we have about money, how to price our services, common struggles of undercharging, burnout, and scarcity. Stick around, and each week, you might just feel your confidence in your financial decisions begin to grow. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Profitable Women. Make sure you never miss an episode by hitting the follow button in your favorite podcast player. And things are always easier when you talk about them with a friend, so be sure to share this episode with them. If you're looking for more ways to grow your financial confidence, head to the show notes for a link to subscribe to our weekly email. Until next time.